Hey everyone, I've got a really quick Remnant 2 update video today. This October update was a major quality of life patch. There's dozens of bug fixes and plenty of balance changes. I'll be going over the patch in greater detail in a future video, as there is some brand new content to cover. For now, I want to give a quick rundown for all the major changes the game has received. First off is a Halloween event, which will be kicking off tomorrow, or today rather. This event will add a bunch of new aberration bosses who can appear during your travels, and unique to them is a new currency drop, corrupted shards. These shards can be given to Dwell for corrupted variants of existing weapons. There are currently 5 in his shop. As I write and record this, I didn't manage to find any of the new aberration enemies, but I know they were possible to find before the event started. New aberrations means new mutators. I've been told there are 9 new ones, corresponding with each tile set for each biome. Loadouts are finally here. Now you can store up to 8 different builds, which can be accessed from the advanced stats pop-up in your inventory. There's even a button for swapping back to your previous setup, in case you accidentally equip a loadout. They save literally everything about your character at the time of making it. Traits, weapons, skills, fragments, etc. I have heard there are some issues in multiplayer as a client, like mods and mutators not being saved. At least we have the system mostly functional. As a content creator, it'll help immensely with my videos. Every single armor set has had its weight to armor ratio tweaked. This means across the board, lighter armors will be more efficient with armor. Heavier armors will be less efficient, but they'll still provide way more armor than the lighter counterparts. There's a lot of adjusted numbers. The previous discrepancy between certain armor pieces being way better than others in a similar weight class will be no more. Alongside that, the stamina penalties for medium, heavy, and ultra have been adjusted, with heavier sets suffering from larger stamina costs. Strong Back from Challenger has been changed to increase the weight tier thresholds instead of reducing your total weight. Basically what that means is at max investment, each bracket minimum will be 15 points higher, 0 to 40 being light, 41 to 65 being medium, 66 to 90 being heavy, and 91 and above being ultra. I'm actually a huge fan of this change. Not only does it help you get more value out of the Haymaker's Ring, it also lets you drop weight classes with armor sets that were previously unaffected by the 10-point weight reduction. And for all you Litos fans out there, this trait alone will let you heavy roll with Merc 2. The last section I'll briefly mention is the defensive and utility equipment balance pass. There are over 30 adjustments to various trinkets here. It's way too much to cover right now, but I'm sure many of you will find new tank setups and other crazy stuff. Well, that's it for now. I'll be going over the full contents of the patch notes soon enough, and I promise I'll get that no archetype video out within a week or so. I was gonna have it done by this weekend, but then this patch showed up. Until then, take it easy everyone.